What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to tell you guys about 8 boring but high paying remote jobs that are always hiring in 2025. Even if you're out here just wanting to make maybe 40 to 50k a year, I'm going to show that, as well as opportunities to make over $100,000 per year, and all of this is remote with little to no experience. Before we begin, make sure you guys press the like button and make sure you hit subscribe if you would like to see more of these types of videos, me going over different types of remote job opportunities. And just so you guys know, number 6 and number 8 are my favorite positions to make 100k per year, so make sure you stay tuned until those, and let's get right into the video. Number 1 on the list is going to be a medical transcriptionist. So the median annual salary for that is about $40,000 per year. The salary for every one of these jobs is going to be based on where you live and also how much experience you may have in the position. So right now, guys, if you are something like a receptionist, maybe that would be considered as some experience for you to come in and make a little bit more than 18 per hour. As we can see here, entry level is about 40, higher paying goes up to 50, and this says in places like California. Let's see the different type of jobs that are available. So if we type in medical transcriptionist in remote USA, we can see those $40,000 to $50,000 jobs that are popping up. And this remote medical assistant doesn't require any rigorous certifications. Anybody can pretty much apply to this job and be hired as long as you have the skills that they are looking for down here. If we scroll down here, we could see the different types of transcriptionist jobs, and all these are going to be remote. Another medical scribe making about $20 per hour. So guys, feel free to go on places like Indeed, ZipRecruiter, maybe even LinkedIn, and just type in these job titles. And for this job, guys, I'm actually going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 opportunity score because it is pretty much very easy to get into. The hours are very flexible and they have a lot of remote opportunities with no special degree needed. So anybody that is detail oriented or has decent typing skills can really thrive in this position. Number 2 on the list is going to be a virtual assistant, and basically virtual assistants will help a business out, maybe responding to emails, customer service type of role within a business. You will be responsible for making sure this business is running efficiently. There is a wide range for the salary here. As you can see, $15 to $75 per hour. Entry level, you can expect to make somewhere around $20 per hour. And then you can see here, depending on your experience, if you have been some sort of assistant in the past, you can actually come in and demand a little bit more per hour. I love these jobs, guys, because they are very flexible. There are even some positions that will pay a flat fee or pay by retainer. So let's check out the different types of opportunities for remote virtual assistants. As you can see, we're in the $30 an hour range, so a little bit more. And there are plenty of jobs, guys, for virtual assistants, all types of different kind of companies, healthcare companies, maybe e-commerce companies, and we could see that they're paying around $30 an hour and over $20 an hour. I'm actually going to rate this as a 10 out of 10 because you don't need any previous experience and it is very easy to get into. Every business needs some sort of virtual assistant and you can make a lot of money doing this. Alright, next up on the list is pretty similar to number 2. It is going to be a virtual customer service representative. These guys make anywhere from $35,000 to maybe $40,000 per year, and we can see the average hourly is about $17 to $19 per hour. If we go over to ZipRecruiter, we can see that there's different titles for it, but a lot of these fall under the virtual customer service representative role. People are hiring for different types, maybe full-time, maybe by contract. And then you can see there are plenty of different type of industries that need virtual customer service representatives. These are types of roles where you can literally sit at home and all you need is a phone, maybe a computer, maybe a headset, and that is about it. As long as you have an internet connection, you can do this from anywhere in the world. Call customer service representative here is $14 to $16 per hour. So I'm actually going to rate this about a 6.5 just because there is a decent amount of demand, but the pay is a little bit lower than we would expect. It's around that $40,000 mark, 35 to 40. So it's the lowest that we've seen so far on the list. I'm going to rate this a 6.5, but still a good opportunity and something to look into. Next up on the list, guys, is a data entry specialist, and these people are making anywhere from $40,000 a year or $20 per hour. Again, depending on the location, depending on the experience level, you will be able to make a different amount of money. So make sure you guys check with your local areas to see how much you can make where you are based. And then in my next video, guys, I'm actually gonna talk about some worldwide options. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for that, and like this video if you're loving the value here. Data entry specialists will be actually going over spreadsheets, so could be a boring job. At the end of the day, you can work remotely and it does pay decently. So let's check out some job opportunities for data entry specialists. We are going to be looking in a bunch of different type of industries. Here it says Johnson Controls, they're paying $100K. Another data entry specialist. This is probably a more entry-level role. As you can see, they're paying about $20 per hour, okay, and they're full-time, so you can probably make a decent amount of money doing that. Open enrollment specialist is not exactly data entry, but could fall under that umbrella. Another one here, we're looking at $16 to $22 an hour, depending on where you are. Plenty of available jobs for this. And guys, actually, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. And the reason why I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 is because there are a lot of open positions for this. Even though it doesn't pay as well, you can use this as experience to transition into something else, such as data science. I wanted to show you guys the program that I'm currently in. Right now, I am learning business intelligence analytics and gonna be able to transition into a career or my money back. So if you guys are interested in any of these other programs, make sure you check the link in my description for this to get a percentage off. It will make getting a remote job that much easier. I love this company because they are very detail oriented with the things that they teach, and they prepare you to actually go out and get a job and go through the job search, resume building, things like that that are important for actually securing a job. So guys, if this interests you at all, or if they have any program that you might be interested in, AI automation, cybersecurity, data science, be sure to check this out, book a call with them, and use the link in my description to get 30% off. Number 5 on the list here is going to be a social media manager, and social media managers make anywhere from $50,000 to $75,000 per year. If you guys are entry level, you can expect to make around 40, but guys, senior level, we're looking at 100 grand, and senior level is not really hard to get into, guys. Just get a job in here, get your foot in the door, and then eventually you can be moved up to senior level within the next few years. That will be sooner than you expect. So let's take a look at the different types of jobs for social media managers. Senior director of marketing, they're probably paying very, very good. Let's take a look and see. This one you do have to have more experience, but I'm sure it pays really well, paying almost $200,000. So senior roles, guys, you're definitely going to need a little bit of experience. But for example, here, this social media specialist that is remote is going to be $20 to $27 per hour. That is very decent money just for being an expert in social media. Being able to handle and maybe even manage a business's social media to make them more money is actually very valuable. So you will definitely see a lot of positions for social media managers. This doesn't say how much they're paying, but this is another one that you need experience, so maybe not for us. This one is actually $55 an hour, so that could be a good opportunity. Content creator, social media manager, full-time, work from home, that's gonna be $20 an hour. So guys, you're at least making $20 an hour. Even this bakery brand, they're offering 100K, guys, for just running their social media. If you guys are finding value, please like the video. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you're going to be applying to these jobs. Next on the list, number 6, is going to be one of my favorite positions, and it is a remote technical support specialist. You don't need a bunch of experience. That's why I love this job. Top earners are going to be making anywhere from 70 to 80,000 easily at about $40 an hour. But first starting out, obviously we're going to be at around 40K. You can definitely expect to make around 40K just starting out at a lot of these jobs, but eventually you're going to move up. And depending maybe even in the location, you can start a little bit higher than 37. Remote technical support specialist. If we go over to ZipRecruiter, we can see a lot of technical support specialists that are needed. This one is 100K, guys. So even though Google might say you're only making 40K, you're only making 50K, actually, guys, go and see the jobs, because the company is going to be able to tell you how much they're paying. Before these are gone, guys, make sure you're going and checking them out, seeing if you qualify. And even if you think you don't totally qualify, but you still might qualify a little bit, I would still encourage you to apply, because you never know. Senior cybersecurity specialist. If you guys were to go through that program for a few months that I linked in my description below, and you were to go and get a job like this, you're easily making anywhere from 100 to 200K remote. It might take a little bit of effort, but I definitely encourage you guys to invest a little bit into yourself so that you can get the type of job and role that you want. Number 7 on the list here, guys, is an online ESL teacher. On average, you can make $60,000 a year. And guys, if you have the certification, you're definitely going to be making 60 to 80 grand, and you're going to have a flexible schedule. I know some of my mom's coworkers that actually have quit their teaching job just to do this full time and be able to stay at home with their kids. So if you guys want more time at home, make sure you watch these videos and find different types of remote jobs that will fit your interests and your background. Let's go over to ZipRecruiter and see what type of ESL jobs that there are. 50 to 70K, and that is a full-time remote job based in Washington. So a lot of these companies, guys, when it says remote, you don't have to be in the state or the city that the job is in, because you're going to be working remotely. Another one in Chicago is about $20 work from home ESL teacher, and that's only part-time. That is really good money for just part-time work, guys. This one is $36 an hour. So they definitely want you to be certified. If you're certified, guys, and you're just not wanting to go into the actual schools anymore, feel free to check this out. This one, guys, I'm gonna rate this a 7 out of 10 because there's a decent amount of opportunity, but they do require sometimes that you have some sort of experience or some sort of certification. So 7 out of 10, it pays well, it has high demand, but there are a couple barriers to entries. Now, last on the list, guys, one of my favorite opportunities here is going to be a remote bookkeeper, and these guys make about $50,000 per year with an hourly of around $24 an hour. So the range is about 41 to 67, and the job title is pretty straightforward. You're going to be doing bookkeeping for businesses, making sure you keep up with their finances. It's going to be under maybe even accountant sometimes. And as you can see, they pay very well, guys. 60 to 80K, 60 to 100K for this, $40 to $50 an hour. You can go on and on, seeing all the different opportunities. You're definitely going to be making over $20 an hour. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to check out more remote jobs, make sure you watch this video next.